the NFC wildcard round on EA Sports.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a 2nd and 2. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. Oh, some strong running. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brought down by Willie Gay.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. On play action. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr going to go on fourth down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious... And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Carr drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And they... They start the second half with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for first. Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now, Carr again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Carr. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw his car. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry from 10 yards out. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Carr. He's going to take another shot here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On the option left, it's Hurts. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking for Shepard deep. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's going to try and go deep again. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Here comes Eagle. Close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good